Hello guys, welcome to the Bughouse. Welcome to the Bughouse Gaming Reviews. Yes, today, as you can see behind me there, we are playing a new game as an early access. Again, you know, I'd like to thank the developers for giving me a key and so on. Today it's something that is probably down to heart with me. It's a proper simulation, it's a production line. Basically you're left with just like a factory. And basically the idea of the game is obviously you're producing cars, that's what you're producing. And you've got to do the production line and research it and stuff like that. Again, it's still in alpha, it's still an early access, very early access. But yeah, let's have a little go. We'll have a little quick look around on this menu here. I'll show you around properly. Obviously this is their website here. Here, let's have a look, see what that does. Right, okay, that's your game options. Sound effects, music's down a little bit, it's quite loud. Conveyor resource, I don't know anything about that at the moment. And then obviously here's your selection of resolutions. So back to the main menu down there. Obviously trophy here, this is obviously going to be right, here we go. Staying in business, obviously your number one concern, but if you want to push your business skills that much further, there are much number of special CEO awards you can qualify for if you reach an important company targets. Don't expect much in the way of bonuses if you don't hit these. Okay, so you obviously get achievements, a bit like Steam achievements really. So you've got start of production, well done, you're functionally production align, 100 points for that and so on. You see down there you've got produce 500 cars in a single game, produce 1,000, so on. And it goes along like that. So just like Steam achievements really, as any other game. Quick, I won't go there. Form rooms, we know, load game and new game. So we're going to new game, as you can see down the bottom here. I have got a couple. I'll get rid of them because we'll play actually properly. I started it up just to make sure the game worked. I haven't actually played the game, but I like to start games up and make sure they work. So I don't want to start recording and then find out it don't bloody work. So right, we've got to choose mission. You've got a small factory, starting cash is 1,300k. Medium factory, tight budget, bit bigger, 14 by 63, giant factory and mega factory. And by the looks of it, we can actually edit it. Yeah, okay. So this is the shape of your factory. Very weird shape of your factory, but this is the shape of your factory. You can have different, I suppose you can have like one line here, one line there. If you can get one line in there and so on, but I would probably have them in the middle. Oh right, okay, look, we can change it how we like. Let's call this bug review. I say normally I wouldn't up the money. I want to up the money just so I can actually show you the game itself. I'm not doing a let's play, I'm just showing you the game. I'm just reviewing the game by what I've been asked to do. So yeah, zone walls, you've got a chance of changing here. You can zone types, unlock them, lock them all, to make it obviously harder. And the floor is plain, but you can have loads of different stuff. Right, okay, we'll do a glossy one. So you can have glossy floor and so on. I suppose we save that. Yes, we do. Again, because I've changed that. And we have, what should I call this? Bugs Factory. So I will leave that there. Save that. No, I've just done that. You knob. Right, main menu. Oh, does that? Bugs Factory. There it is down there. 42 by 26. Play that mission. And then you're left with this. This is the main, your factory obviously plan. Obviously you've got the main bits in the middle, and obviously these bits here I would imagine are export, but I'm not too sure. We'll have a look at that as we go along. So, you know, we have got quite a big factory floor itself. Again, we've got quite a lot of cash just due to the fact that obviously I'm just reviewing the game itself. That I have no idea what that is at the precise moment. Speed and obviously the time itself. This is a quick button, don't want to do that. Options is exactly the same as what it was from the main menu. Save, research, slots. Right, this is what we need. Okay, so at the moment, obviously it's early access game, so there's not loads of stuff, but it is a very good game. I like this game. I've only played, as I say, 5 minutes, if that. And you know, I can't really say a lot after 5 minutes, but I mean, it was quite a good game after the 5 minutes I've played. Just to make sure everything played. I haven't actually built anything, but I just want to make sure it was actually working. So let's have a look at that. Obviously, you move ADWS, or you can just go left, right, up and down, same thing. So we've got a resource conveyor. Obviously I do work in a production environment, so resource importer conveyor chassis. Okay. And then we've got, after that, you've got fixed axles and right, okay. But first we've got the assembly line. So zoom in with the wheel, and here you go. You've got different ways of doing it. You push down on the wheel to move it around, what direction you want it to go. I don't know how big is it. I suppose it's all of them, isn't it, on one line. So we're probably best, this is the start of it, so let's just move a space out. Alright, no route to stockpile. There you go. So it's absolutely, I quite like it. It's all individually done. The detail on it so far, even being an early access, the detail on it is pretty good. I like the detail. So obviously you've got the robots here. So this is actually the chassis assembly. This is all that this actually does. And then obviously the next bit would be the fit the body. This would come after this. So that would come in there. So you've got the chassis bit. Then it goes to the fit in the body of the car itself, and then it goes through the paint. That obviously goes through the paint shop. It's under construction at the moment itself, and then it fits the engine. It's the next job. You fit the accessories. It's a big line. It does take a long time. So it's the accessories. Then it's electrics. Then it's quality check. That's the last thing on the line itself. Oh, I've got loads of space. So that's a full line itself together at the moment, and obviously the export is wherever the exports can go. I'm not too sure where they can go. Oh, just there. There's an export. So obviously there'll be conveyors going out to that. So let's put it together. So how do we do this, you say? Right. Well, obviously once you've got that line in there, and again, it's very nicely done. There's no route to stockpile. The reason is that you need to bring in conveyors and stuff like that to actually make it work. Just turn my sound down. Normally I do it every time, but this time I haven't done it. Let me just turn that off. Good. Right, so there's no route to stockpile. You need conveyors to come in. Not just these conveyors here, but you need products from outside to come in and deliver them. So, resource importer. Obviously, this is the stuff that comes in from the outside. Got to find out where it goes. It'll go in there. There's one there. We could actually put another one in there, 66,000. But at the moment, we've got quite enough money, so I will keep resourcing them in. Ain't that one? Obviously not. Right, so obviously the trucks will come in here, they deliver stuff, and it goes. So now you need a resource conveyor. Now the conveyors literally just drop and drag. They'll come along here, that'll go in there, that'll go in there. So that's that one. As you can see here, as you can see, I'll let you watch the actual figures of it. Obviously they're coming in now, so these are all the parts for the chassis itself. They go on the stockpile, then obviously they start working down here. So that's building up the chassis, and then it'll go to the next one. Obviously this won't move because I haven't resourced the stuff from here. So we just go resource conveyor. You can use one or two. I'm going to use different ones for each one. And that's going to come along here. And it's going to go into there. So now this one along here will start up very soon. It's flowing that one at the moment, but it will start up. Or should do. just in case it ain't done it. That's like a maze of conveyors everywhere. It's not connected. Now what? Now you're thinking, well, it's quite an easy way. Conveyor. You need a conveyor. Wrong way. So what we do is you need to drag it the right way it's going. So I go into there. So if I start doing it from there and drag it this way, it's the wrong way. It's how you place it, it's how you drag it, it's how you place it basically. So let's just click that out of the way. We'll put the conveyor in there and that'll go into this one quite nicely. Also, don't forget guys, this is an early access game, so it's got a lot to go on, but I'll tell you something now, and I won't be I love this game. I've only spent 5 minutes in this game, but I know straight away that this is the sort of game that I like. Again, as you know, if you do follow the channel, I'm more of a simulation game. I love them games. I'm more into them sort of games. As you can see here, we've got the fit in the body, so all the parts that originally were down here are coming straight along here, and then they go straight along up this bit here and then straight into there. So that's that bit, that's wiring that bit. So let's do the resource. We can use the same one to come here, and we've got one that comes out of here that can come down and go into there. So that's the last one for this side. So obviously this will start be taking it now, and obviously once it's done here, again the paint's being delivered, as you can see there. That's got a stockpile of paint, and you've got to get cars out, you've got to sell them. You're making money, you've got to try and make a profit and stuff like that. Again, the cars and stuff like that, you can research different ones. You can rename them. At the moment this is a standard car, a sedan, as you can see itself. You can change loads of different things about the car, but yeah, it is very good. So let's just come up here. We'll follow the line itself. There's another one there that can just go down the same line, and that's it. So as you can see, we'll have a look here. This will start filling up in a minute once the engine bit's done. Once the engine starts coming in, here comes the engines there. I'll zoom in so you can see them all lined up there. They obviously go onto pallets, and that's your stockpile. There it is there. That's to do that. Obviously, if I click this, it will tell me more information about loads of different stuff. So the design they're doing at the moment is a sedan. The basic value of it is 16,000, and the sale price is 16,000. You know, I want to sort of up that a little bit. I think, you know, 16 grand for a new car, $16,000, don't forget, for a new car is quite cheap. So let's change that a little bit. You know, again, sedan. I don't like the sound of sedan. I think this car, looking at this car in all its mighty, I think we should call it Bug 999. I don't know how many people would buy a car called Bug 999, but that's what it's going to be, and we're going to increase it. Sale price premium, we get 15% on that, and that's that. That's that done. So that now that will start becoming bug cars. There it is, Bug 999. So this one here, this is our new car. This is the first product of the bug cars itself. This is coming down the line here, and obviously this here is quality checks. So this has got to be waiting for the next vehicle. That's what it's doing. Every single one can have upgrades and so on. So they're ready to go for the next car itself. Employees are 4 on there, and they're waiting for the next vehicle. Obviously from here, basically it's very simple. It's just literally a conveyor system. But what I'm going to do is going to come to the side here and go down. Because I want to put another line in there eventually. There you go. Don't forget, obviously, when you're placing them, you've got to think of what car you're going. So, you know, if I'm going to stretch it alongwards and I'm stretching it down, they're going to be going down that way. And obviously they turn on these turnstiles here. And then obviously it'll go into the export, and then that's where it goes out and stores ready for customers to buy and so on. Again, it is a complete production line game. It is still, obviously, as I say, early access. There you go, there you've got our first car going off there. And doesn't it look sexy, ladies and gentlemen? Doesn't it look absolutely lovely? At the moment it's on the conveyor, and obviously the wheels do work. You know, you don't pay 17 grand for nothing. But yeah, that will stop into the export here, where these two guys will obviously look at it, see how well it is, and then it goes through the flaps, it's gone. And then you never see it again. You know, so hopefully some rich person comes along and buys two of them. You know, you never know. So that will go in a minute. There it is, it's gone. And obviously up here now you'll see there's one, but it's gone straight away because it's been sold. That's the car stock, that's the showroom. So yeah, it's you need to build and build and build and build loads of them. As you can see, Pink is waiting for the next vehicle. It's doing it quite a lot, so it needs to be produced quicker. You know, time's money. So you know, the cars have got to get out as quick as they can, so we can obviously make more money itself. So let's have a look where we are. Another blue one coming out. Another blue one. Let's can we change the colour itself? I don't think we can. At the moment we're just producing blue cars. I've got no problem with that, but I would like a nice different colour if we can. Right, okay. Well, we'll leave it at the moment. So, I mean, they're selling anyway, so that's fine. And obviously, every time, obviously, that uses for the car. And as you can see at the moment, we are waiting. We've got loads of stuff going on here, and it's producing all the time. You know, the conveyors are going in, and everything's going all at once. And you've got to try and monitor everything. Don't forget, obviously, this is a bit easier because I've got obviously basically unlimited money. So, but you wouldn't have that normally. As you can see, you've got one here. That's one that's waiting. Basic car, 16,537. The sale price. The design name on it is yours truly, Bug 999. Just don't call me in an accident. So yeah, that's basically that. That's gone, been sold, gone. Obviously that becomes to get your money. You've got the expenditure, the income and the profit. Again, you can have it down there. The income at the moment is the cars. 1 in an hour, 1 in 24 hours, it's gone. Obviously this we never made any, but obviously at the moment Bug 999 is doing quite well. These are individual prices for everything that makes that basically the car. So you can work out what's going on. You've got the hours here as well. The imports of all the products and how much it costs. Don't forget, this is only early access. You know, they've only just started doing this game really, so you've got a long way to go yet. So yeah, that's that. So now you're thinking, well, that's great, but how do we move on from there? Well, we do. You need a research department. You can't do a lot without research. You need to research stuff. There's a load list on the research that you need to research, and that's this. Accessory specialization. Okay, so you've got horn manufacturer, makes horn lights, seats, aircon, window screens, and so on. Bumpers and so on under the body bits, and it just keeps going on and on and on. You've got chassis, you've got different sort of chassis and so on. Engines, powerful manufacturer of big powerful engines. Paints, high pressure stuff. So yeah, more robots. You know, you've got loads. At the moment I'm going to do more robots so we can get more stuff out. That's good. Obviously that is flushing now because it's wondering, well, you can't do that. And there is a reason why I can't do it. Because I haven't got an office. I haven't got anyone researching it, physically researching the car. They've got different cars coming out now. Look, got a nice blue one, nice minty one. all part of it really. So I need offices. You know, any production area you need an office. So under facilities, just here on the left hand side, at the moment the only thing that is actually open is a research office. Can't go out there because that's the outside, you can only go in here. The more you have, the quicker the research. Could be anywhere, it doesn't have to be next to the line itself. I'm going to have research over here, and because I'm unlimited, I'm going to have one there, and I'm going to have another one there. That's going to be the research area at the moment, and obviously you can show them the research. They're doing that. That'll be going up. And obviously again you've got technology, so you've got safety features, driving assistance, and obviously the more money you put into this, the more cars you can get, the more expensive they become. Just like, you know, you'd assumed anyway. Security features, environmental features, air conditioning, climate control, pollen filter, absolutely everything you have to research itself. Again, please don't forget it is early access. This is only the slight little bits, and with respect, I think they've done quite well with just what they've given you so far in this game on an early access. It's just one of these games where I could just go on forever and ever and ever. So, you know, safety, I think safety needs to be researched. I think safety is quite a big thing in my terms. More than this, I think safety is going to be priority. So they will research it. As you can see, you've got the professors in there. No. There's another Bug 999, don't call me an accident, car coming just through the production line there. So that's that. Obviously advanced manufacturing, once you go on for a little bit. Make steel sheets, servos and sensors. And obviously it gives you the time that it takes, 48 seconds in that one. Supply stock. Now obviously you can, basically what you can do here, instead of putting these conveyors straight to everything, so instead of these, the resource conveyors, you can actually get them just to dump loads of it here. You can have 4 of these along and they can just produce them, and then you can get ones coming from that stock area and go into them, because obviously at the moment all they can fill is it's here. That's all they can fill. So if you've got one big area that covers it, you can have all of these go into that, picking it up and taking it and filling it up quicker. Obviously time's money. So you've got here, so like along here we could actually have a supply stock of this. So I could have these all the way along here, and what it would, if I push this into here, right, so now all these can, instead of filling that up, they can actually fill that. So I can add an item and I can put anything I like onto it. So engine block, and that's that. That's what I can do. There it goes, and that starts filling that area up. So you've got a bit like you've got some stock. You know, you've got some stuff that's in reserve just in case we need it. Again, it's something else that, you know, it's got to be thought about as well. So something that takes quite a bit. And at the moment, they seemed pretty good, to be honest. They're fully stocked over here. Obviously, ideally, the engine would have been better in the engine department, but you know, you get my drift. I'm just doing it as a thingamabob. You know, is the engine, the chassis bit, so paint, yeah, the engine bit here, isn't it? That's the technology bit, that's accessory, yeah, the engine bit. You know, one here would have been good, and then if you build another line next to it, you can have it coming from there, so there's continuously flow of stock. Here we can have anything we like, really. I mean, got engine bits. Let's have, in this bit, let's have climate control. We haven't got, so it's pointless doing that at the moment. So you normally do this later on in the game itself, but obviously just due to the purposes of this review, I'll show you it now. Paint 22. There you go, and that will store all the paint in there. So when it needs it, obviously you'd put this nearer to where it is, but when it needs it, it's there. You know, and you've got reserves and stuff. So, you know, that's the first one. So let's start another one. Chassis line, we can do that right next to it. Okay, so we've got that there. You've got to fit the body next. Paint. Fit the engine. Fit accessories. Fit electrics. Quality check. Export. I could have it going off the same line if I want to. You can get more than one on it. You don't get a lot of them. I think I can do that, yeah, because I haven't bought it. Again, this will be mine, but obviously you have to purchase it. So what we do is we'll have it going off the same line. It'll come down here and then it can go along. Join that one. Obviously as it gets busier, that will have to have its own export bit, because obviously you'll be stopping the flow of the cars. But how I'm going to work it out, hopefully, right, conveyors, so that can come from down here, that can go down there, straight up there, one can go in this bit, one can go in this bit. That is that. This one can go all the way up. Right, let's get rid of that. We don't need that for a minute, so we can have a look what we're doing. Again, everything's coming down here to fill this up, and obviously starting another row of a production line. You know, once it's researched, you can research different cars, but obviously now I'm getting double the output in. And obviously as you get more lines, you have to have more outputs, because what it becomes is obviously while it's filling this side up, you're losing production on the other side. So what we're going to do here, chassis, I've got a body shell. I suppose I could have a couple of body shells in here. There's some body shells over there. So this is the line over this bit here. That's the first bit. More cars going out there. Look at that red bug. Oh, it's beautiful, doesn't it? And a white one. Oh. And obviously once this starts producing, they both go off here. And obviously, you know, the time will come where they can have so many cars going through that we're gonna have to get another export bit. Facilities, research office. For the purpose of the video, I'm just gonna keep building them. You don't need this many, but you know. And then obviously as we go along, we'll unlock more things. There'll be more stuff that can give us, you know, like fit an engine. There'll be different stuff. At the moment, let's have a look at the resource department. Right, 46 safety features. So it's 50%, we've got another 50%, and then the safety features, but only this here will open. We have to search them again to get emergency brake assistance. So yet, but soon we can have that, and obviously this here will add to the production line itself. So obviously then you're going to have more stuff to fit in these bits here. So it gets bigger and bigger, and you're constantly changing around, trying to build different cars, different things, and so on. So yeah, it does become quite intense, I must admit. So there's the car section here. At the moment we've only got these that are available to us. I can reduce it as a sale. At the moment everything seems to be pretty well. So yeah, if I wanted to say, for instance, this bit here is nice, but I want this bit. You have an option to expand your facility by taking over a nearby building and expanding your factory into the available space. The neighbour's name is Super Burgers. The size of it is 13 by a thingy, and the rent per square metre is $7. I haven't researched that bit yet, so I can't do that. Obviously in the research department there should be yeah, more robots, but there should be, there you go, factory expansion. So you know, you've got loads of them there. Research centres, power production, you've got administration, so you've got computerised sales, body designs, SUV body, SUV, like a BMW X5 or a Bug 5 as we call it once we get there. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'm quite excited about this game. I love this sort of game. Yeah, you know, I think they could go quite well with this game. Again, you can get this game. It is only $11.99 on Steam. You can buy it through their website as well. But yeah, it is on Steam for $11.99. $11.99, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, not an awful lot of money, really. I know there's not a lot of money about, but it's not mega money. So we've got production of bug cars either side of the factory at the moment. So as we keep going and keep going, get more money. Obviously, the more money you get, the more stuff you can research itself. But yeah, as you can see, we're nearly there on the research, and then all this will come through. So the next thing I'll do after that is I will each year I do the X5, or not X5, it's the Bug 5. I'll do a Bug 5. And obviously this ain't just like just you yourself, you are competing against other people. Ah, no, you didn't know that, did you? No, you didn't. Well, the scenario is, or will be the scenario, is that you'll be competing against the computer. So, you know, you might have some other people in competition. So, you know, they might get extra safety features or stuff and advance and research it quicker than you. So it's competitive. So, you know, they might make a better car that the people would prefer to pay. And, you know, if that's the case, then you're going to have to work much quicker and think about how you can actually do it. As you can see there, you've got, you can't see me because my head's in the way. There is a new loan is available from the bank. So you can get different loans for different stuff. So click the money, loans, and there's different loans there. So you've got, you know, this outstanding amount and so on. Available 130,000. Hourly repayment is 453,000. Hourly interest is 393. It's quite expensive. So here we go, loans. When you get into a financial trouble, you will find yourself here taking out a loan. Make sure to take out a loan before you actually run out of cash. That is one of the best things and the best prices you can, obviously. So make sure you've got the right decision. There is no option. There is no option to pay these loans off early. It's loan sharks, ladies and gentlemen. It's loan sharks. yes, you've got no chance to actually pay these off at all. So yeah, as you can see, at the moment profit is a bit slim for us. Obviously at the moment I'm not playing it how I should be playing it, just due to the fact that we've got loads of money and I don't need to worry about that too much. But we are making minus an hour, we're making 53,000 minuses. So yeah, the income 24 hours is 202. So people aren't buying the cars, and the reason they're not buying the cars is they're too expensive, or they're not buying them quick enough. So we'll reduce that down to 5. So yeah, unfortunately that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to reduce it down to 5, and we'll see if they go much quicker now. Right, let's have a look at the research. Nearly there. So we'll wait for this, because that's just all about to come available to us. There it comes. God, it takes forever on that, looking at that one. 95, 96. Again, you can obviously buy that as well. That's from Dave's Furniture Warehouse. Obviously he's selling up. Well, he's not selling up, he's renting it. And that's $8. So you can rent that as well. And obviously you can expand to become quite a big area. Going forward, I'll be interested to see how they sort of this game progresses. But as far as I can see at the moment, it's great. So research is complete. Safety features is done, so let's choose the new bit. Let's have a look in processes, because I think that's what we're going to need. I would like to administration. That is something I would like to progress in now. Cool. Right, let's do a model bug 901. Produce a bit more here. Right, it was safety features, wasn't it? So, chassis, fit body, paint, fit engine, fit accessories. Alright, extra robots. Right, okay. We're going to have to put extra robots in it, I think, probably. So, unlocks upgrade, fit brakes, also requires wheel specialisation. Right, okay. Well, administration's being done at the moment, so there's nothing we can do. All we can produce at the moment is probably do another line and make it bigger and bigger. Basic car 999. 999 is very popular on a basic car. Just your standard Vauxhall Astra. That's that sort of equivalent. So yeah, that's basically what it is. So we're waiting for the next part. You know, production is all about quickness. You know, you can't have delays, you don't need delays, you can't have it. You know, time's money, like I said, so the most that we can try and get out, as much as we can, it's better for the actual thing itself. But what I do is I might, you know, I'll see how we go. I might do a little let's play on this. I quite like this sort of game. Seeing how many cars we can get out of the vlog. I won't edit it. I'll do a scenario, a proper one, and I'll run it how it should be. And I'll see if we can make some money. See if we can become, you know, bug successful. Another loan's available from the bank, as you can see there. Well, you can't because I'm in the way. It's just gone. So yeah, you know, that is the game. You know, it's 40 minutes, so you can have a quick look at what's going on. I'll probably do a little let's play on it, and I'll start from scratch, and I'll see how we can develop. You know, I'll see how we can develop into something that could be very successful, and people want to buy my cars because, you know, they're safety, they're better, and they're called Bug. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Anyway, guys, this has been Production Line. Again, you can get it on Steam now. It is on an early access. It should be by now. I'm sure it was. Yes, it was. It's the end of May. So go and get it. I think it was $11.99. I'm sure it's still $11.99. As I say, I was quite lucky because the developers gave me this game itself. But unless you need anything else, guys, thanks for joining me. This has been another Bughouse Gaming review. As always, guys, let's look. 2 cars, look. Let's zoom in, let's follow them. Let's just follow them at the moment, and I'll go look at that, look. Oh, wouldn't you want one of them for $16,000? Come on, $16,000. Oh, there they go. Gonna have a little queue waiting now while they sort out the thingy. And obviously, as it gets busier and busier, you're gonna have to, you know, one of these actual conveyors itself is gonna have to have one export continuously. But that's what it is, you know, you've got a car waiting. Obviously that's that one. The market value of that is 120 and our price is 125. It's a little expensive, but it's like everything, you've got to pay for the brand, you know, and you pay just a little bit for the brand. So, you know, Bug's quite a well-known brand of car. So you just got to pay just a slight little bit for that. It's Bug 999, gentlemen. Right, as always, guys, stay safe. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much. See you later.